He has plenty of hatcheries out, a whole lot of hatcheries out for EffOrt at this point. So he does have, I saw one Hydra out, so he's grouping up Hydras. He's going to try to push that front. It's going to be so difficult with the Reavers out, of course, but here's the Cal trying to kill all of the Scourge that he can. Oh no, come on, Cal. He could have definitely taken down that Scourge, but just a little bit lax of micro there. No, Cal! Oh, I thought Cal was going to lose another Corsair there. That would have been ridiculous. But he still has a very strong Corsair count now. Takes another Scourge there for some reason, but he is going to be able to kill an Overlord or two before EffOrt tries to push the front. But let's see. I think the Reaver is definitely going to be in time, if not two Reavers out at that point.
Oh!
Cal, what? Just losing so many Corsairs. Of course, the Corsairs aren't going to help against this attack, but yeesh.
Yeah, that's just bad. What, 3 Corsairs is that now lost to that? That's just sloppy play. And this is just going to diminish the power of his Corsair Reaver so much, getting his Observatory out there just in case his Lurker is going to be out there on the ground. But he's just not going to be able to push out with any Corsair Reaver right now. Meanwhile, now EffOrt is already pushing out with a heavy amount of Hydras down on the ground. There is a Reaver to help defend against it, so some what the hell was with that Scarab? What the? Oh, dear God. It's like that.
Special ed Scarab.
It's like, it's like that mine I once saw going up a ramp, taking a freaking U-turn, another U-turn, and a third U-turn to get to a couple of Dragoons. It's insane. Also, EffOrt scouting all over the place with some Zerglings at the 12, at the 6, everything scouted everywhere, and EffOrt looking like he has a decent-sized force. I'm not quite sure how effective this is going to be with the Reavers. Scourge coming in, trying to pick off some shuttles and some Corsairs, not quite managing that. A couple of Reavers out there, so just with those Reavers, Cal's going to be able, at the very least, to push this back. And EffOrt just going to continue being able to put on pressure. And I think with his pressure out there, unless Cal manages to go out there and do some economic damage, I think EffOrt's going to be able to continue putting on the pressure. As long as he manages to continue picking off those Corsairs as well, he's going to be able to start expanding towards the left side of the map. He's going to be able to continue with the pressure. I think I've said pressure like 4 times in the last 20 seconds. I got to keep doing that. Stop doing that, I mean, not keep doing that. And Carapace upgrade, actually, on those Scourge, just to make them be able to survive just a little bit longer and possibly do some damage to those Corsairs. Going to yet again fly in, going to get picked off this time. Oh, almost managed to catch another Corsair. Finally, a decent number of them to protect those shuttles. But that shuttle with the Reavers inside is going to be the critical factor in this game. If that shuttle and the Reavers go down quickly, very soon, Cal's just not going to have anything to either go out there and harass or to help him defend get his front. And the unfortunate thing for him is now EffOrt can control the pace just by if he pushes forward with Hydras, that might force Cal to go back with his Reavers and shuttles. And if Cal tries to go for an aggressive action with that, those Hydras could be in position to either go and push the front, which is going to not going to be defended enough, or to defend his own base.
Yeah, I think that the Flyer Carapace upgrade could be indicating that EffOrt wants to switch into Mutas to go, oh man, Cal, what? Loses more Corsairs there to a ton of Scourge. But yeah, I think EffOrt will come in, like the last game, with his Mutas and try to pick off these High Templar. And yeah, with the Carapace upgrade, it's definitely going to make those Mutas last a little bit longer. Actually didn't see that upgrade, but oh man, the Reavers out now, and Cal is trying to secure his third base, which Protoss can usually do comfortably on this map. But oh man, I'm not sure if this is the best idea in the world from Cal. He's pushing out with all of his Zealots, praying that he can get the right storms on. That wasn't a great storm from Cal. He's still pushing. Pretty good storms from him to fight EffOrt back. And now EffOrt forced away down on the lower ground, and Cal still pushing him back. I'm not exactly sure if this is the best idea for him. I'd play a little bit more defensively, especially considering your Reavers out there in no man's land, killing the Zerglings, though. One single Zergling actually took down from the shield damage, so that Reaver is going to be very susceptible to Hydraless attack. But as you can see, Overlord at just about every base. I think the 6 o'clock does not have an Overlord, so if he goes down there with a DT, that would be much more effective. But EffOrt looks like he's rally pointed everything to that high ground. I think he probably changed that as soon as he saw all of his troops go down there. But here come the Mutalisks out now. As you said, +1 armor. Well, +1 Flyer Carapace for those Mutas. It's going to make them survive a lot longer and be able to pick off a lot more High Templar.
I'm just fearing for Cal right now because he's picking up his mineral only. Sure, he's trying to pick up his mineral only, but the problem is that he has this all-tech build, and now going to get his High Templar picked off. does manage to get a storm up, but does get the High Templar picked off. He wasn't even following the shuttle. Another storm going to come off. Reaver going to go down, and the High Templar desperately getting picked up by the last second. But Cal, unfortunately for him, Cal, despite doing a decent job of fighting back, still playing a little defensively, and has a okay army out there. But he's going for this all tech build. He has High Templars, he has Reavers, he has DTs, he's got Dragoons and Zalta. He has too much of everything, I feel, and not enough to support it for long enough. He's not going to be able to have the army. He has too much tech. That's what I'm fearing. Because he's going to desperately try to pick up the third gas, and that's going to be critical. If he does not manage to pick up the entire right side of the map, does not manage to pick up the low right-hand base, he is going to be in too much trouble to recover from. He's going to try to deny this upper left-hand. That's a step in the right direction. Try to deny a fourth gas for the Zerg, because if EffOrt managed to get on 4 gas, he's going to be able to continue with this. He has a decent amount of tech himself, but he managed to keep up a slight mutal number out there to pick off. He's already done a very good job with those mutalisks, already justified their usage, getting some of them picked off, though. Not quite managed to come in and do any more damage. But still, I feel Cal slightly still in a worse position, though. Still definitely an opportunity to stay in this game and win it.
Yeah, it'll all be up to the reinforcements. If Cal can keep his reinforcements out there, he'll be able to tackle this bit. EffOrt is actually running in with a lot of troops in this third base right now. Cal is... all of his troops are out in the middle of the map, and he's going for the counterattack. He's not pulling back with any of his troops. It looks like we might actually see an elimination race from these guys, because Callie's going to try to defend at home with High Templar and Reavers. He came back with 2 Reavers trying to defend against this. He's going to have to protect those Reavers, though. The Reavers got to stay by the cannons and everything. All the Reavers go down, so it's going to be up to the High Templar to protect that now. But Callie has a very strong, very large force pushing through the natural expansion now. So both guys trying to play offensive and defensive at the exact same time. This is such an exciting push from Cal here, and EffOrt. EffOrt coming in with a lot of lurkers as well. See if any storm are prepared. No storm prepared on those High Templar. 1 High Templar goes down, so Cal, he's going to be able to take out the Hydralisk Den. That'll help him out as far as reinforcements go. He took out that Hydralisk Den, probably being rebuilt right now somewhere by EffOrt. And Cal is actually taking the 5 o'clock position as well at the same time, but losing one of his only mining base. He lost, he's going to lose 2 mining bases from this, and I think he's pretty much out of minerals inside of his main, so if he doesn't get it done with this attack, he's not going to be able to get it done, period. And EffOrt still pumping reinforcements. I don't see any more observers out for Cal. He's got to have observers in the area. If he doesn't, oh, he's completely screwed. I don't see any observers for Cal. Oh, man.
Oh, dear man. Dear God, he's going to move. He canceled that push to move towards the 6. I understand that, but I think he should have just kept on moving to the main, because then he would have cut off after completely. He's going to be able to push out of his own base with a bunch of DTs. Some of them getting picked off, though, and no observers in the area. And unfortunately, this, as I was saying, going for the 6 o'clock, it's running straight into a funnel. That's not a position to be in. He's managed to pick up the natural expansion. Should just stayed going for the main, because now he cleared up all the Sim City, all the building positioning at the natural expansion. Now he has to clear up yet another perfectly well-positioned building placement. Why is he giving himself that? Why is he making himself do this? I understand this is a mining base. There's not really that much mining going on at the main, but at the same time, it was decently saturated. There was some stuff going on, still some mining. The tech was there, so I think in the end there was more damage to do inside the main, picking that off, cutting EffOrt off. Right now, he's just canning it up. The low right hand reminds me a little bit of his semifinals in the Nate MSL against Jadong, where his natural expo was basically 20 cannons plus to defend against it. It ended up losing it, but that was still a lot of fun. Now Shuttle is running around picking up stuff, so Cal Dustman trying to survive because he lost his natural expansion. He's getting, this is going to sound bad, he's getting penetrated all the way up into his main.